Itstymarkusmanagement, welcome back to my channel. Today's video is going to be a story time, actually. It's going to be a good story time about the time I got jumped because of my nephew. I don't fight, so you really won't see a video of me fighting anybody or nothing like that. But yeah, so this was back in, what was it, like elementary school. So how old was I? How old are you in elementary school? I was just like 9, 8 in elementary school. So yeah, like 9, 8. So I lived in this small town. So I was new to the school and I had like long hair, so it was like, kind of weird. I was always bullied because the way I acted, oh, just, At that time, I didn't know I was until later on, but we can get into that, child. So I moved to the school and it's in the middle of nowhere in the desert, like literally in the desert. And like the school was very much like, like it was just like I didn't like the school. So over my time being at the school, like the kids did not like me. They did and didn't like. I had friends, but I didn't have friends. They was like, you know how kids are, very wishy-washy, fake here, real there, like pick a struggle. They would bully me here, then be friends tomorrow, then bully me here, then be friends tomorrow. It was very just wishy.
Cause you're phony, you fake, but you're phony, but you're real, but you fake.
Washy energy. So basically, one year, it was a cool year, regular year. I didn't have any problems with nobody, but it went downhill once my nephew came to the school, and we're gonna call my nephew Jamal. That's not his name, but we're gonna call my nephew Jamal. So my nephew Jamal comes to the school, and like they loved him. They loved my nephew. They hated me, but they loved his ass. Like, they loved him. They hated me, but loved him. I was the opposite of him. So I was always hanging out with the girls. I always had, like, girlfriends, which was basically, like, which was, like...
Gay asses. Gay. Dick in the booty asses.
So there were these two twins, and we're going to call them Toby and Tyler. Toby was born first, and he was the big one. Toby was a big one. He was a big kid. He was like Goliath. Toby had some weight. If you ask somebody to hit somebody, he gonna knock their head off. And Tyler was very skinny, tiny. He wasn't, he was cool. But my nephew, he decides one day he wanna beef with Toby. And like, I guess Toby and my nephew like was beefing for like a week now. I didn't know, cause I'm like this ain't, I'm about my business. I don't care. So this particular day, my nephew comes and he's all like, oh yeah, Toby got problems. He wanna fight. I'm like, okay.
I mean,
that's not my problem, babe. Like, that's like that had nothing to do with me. I'm chilling. Leave me alone. Like, I want to fight. Like, what are you talking about? He thought like, yeah, you gonna have to, come with me. I'm like, okay, let's go. So, y'all, we head over to the jungle gym thing. And I'm like, okay, like, where they at? Like, where they at? Like, where's Toby? Where's Tyler? He's all like, oh, they up there. I'm like, huh? They up where? Oh, they up there, the jungle gym. So I'm like, okay, they up there. Like, why are they up there? He's all like, oh, I was playing with them, but then they start, talking smack. I'm like... So you was playing with them, and then they started talking smack to you. And you get me. Okay. I'm like, so they started talking smack to you, and you want to come get me out of all people, out of all your friends, your uncle? I'm like, you get me? Like, I was like, oh, hell no. You get all... Out of all people, you want to get Marcus? He had me like, oh, hell no. But I'm like, okay, I got to be brave in life. Let me see what's going on. So I'm like, okay, so what started the argument? I'm trying to get more details so I can know, so I can really handle the situation. But I'm like, at this point, why you get me? Like, why you get me? You got bigger friends than me, bro. You got bigger friends than me. Literally. What? At this point, me and my nephew talking, like me and Jamal talking, Tyler comes down the little staircase, and he's all like, hey, what's up? And I'm like, hey, what's up? Like, what's the problem? He's all like, I don't like him. I was like, damn, that's tough. I was just like, damn, that's tough. Like, I don't know what to say. Like, he ain't pressed me, he pressed you, bro. The funny thing is that my family thought because I was the uncle and the oldest one, I was gonna defend my nephew or people at the school against other people. And I'm like, I don't fight. They would be like, you better defend him, you better fight for him, you better do. I'm like, you wait, what? Like, I don't wait, what? Like, we in elementary. Why? I don't know. My family had the idea that, oh, you uncle, you better be up there trying to defend him. I'm like 7 to 8 years old, bro. What are you talking about? Stop. Tyler was like, I don't like him. I stand there like, okay. I look at Jamal look at me. I look at Tyler look at Jamal. I look back. It's a circle. Like, I don't know what you want me to say about that. But, like, that sounds like a Tyler problem, man. He's all like, I'll beat you up. So Jamal out of nowhere is like, I'll beat you up. They start arguing. I'm just standing there like. So basically, Tyler is still on the steps. We're sitting below him. So, like, Tyler tries to kick Jamal. Like, tries to kick him. Jamal jumps back. And I'm still standing there like. So, at this point, Jamal jumped back and he run forward. And Tyler run up the steps. And I'm like, oh, here we go. This is where it gets funny. Jamal tells me, go up them steps. Go get him. I look like. I'm like, well, I gotta go. He kicked you. He want to fight you. But you my uncle. I'm thinking to myself, I don't give a fuck if I was God, bitch. I'm not going up them steps. I don't know where I don't know where Toby at. We only see Tyler. If I go up them steps, I'm going to get beat up. Period. When I tell y'all, Toby was hefty. Toby had weight. That little boy, Toby had weight on him. Toby had weight. When he swung, the earth moved. He's like, I'm going to tell. I was like, okay. Like, my family was so just like, defend your family at school. Defend them. Protect them. Like, messy. Real messy. I don't know. They were just messy to me. And I'm like, ugh. So I go up the steps. So I'm walking up and slowly because I'm like, I don't know. And Jamal right behind me. Like, my nephew right, like, he right behind me. So I'm walking up. Tyler pop out. Bam. I'm like, Tyler pop out like, what's up? I'm like, hey. I'm like, hey, how you doing? I'm just here. I just want to play. He's all like, oh, that's what I thought. I'm like, you pushing it. I'm like, first of all, I don't know who you think you're trying to kick, but you ain't kicking nobody because you ain't come down them steps, so what's up? You ain't doing nothing. I'm arguing with Tyler. My nephew in the back talking to Tyler too. I'm like, you in the back. Stay in the back. You stay in the back. Be in the back. Stay in the back. Don't say nothing. Be back there. You quiet, you mute, you nothing, because I have to run up first. You're not going to get past me enough to get to him. So I have to get to him first. Shut up. Like, all three of us going at it. So at this point, some way, Toby popped out like, what's up? You talking to my brother? I was like, oh. So Toby like, what's up? I'm like, oh my gosh. I'm not talking to you, I'm talking to him. He's like, that's my brother, so what's up? I'm like, damn, you right. That is your brother. So you can want to probably fight for him. Damn, I didn't think of that. So I'm like, your brother being rude to my nephew, so I want to know what's going on, like he being rude. So my nephew and Tyler still going at it. I'm trying to talk to Toby. That man, that boy was big. He was built like one of them big bags of rice. That's how big he was. He was just hefty. I was like, I'm not gonna swing on you. At this point, Jamal and Tyler going at it. So I move aside like, Jamal, you brave enough, go ahead, run them steps. Sir, you told me to go up first, you go up first. So Tyler like, you ain't gonna do nothing, Jamal. So Jamal goes up to the steps. He walking up. So Toby jump in front of Tyler. And I walk up too and I'm like, what's up? So I'm like a step down from Toby. So Toby swings and hits me, y'all. This boy hits me. So I'm like, damn. Like, I think to myself, he just hit me. What do I do? I'm not nowhere damn near bigger than him. I'm not no comparison. I thought to myself, I guess we gonna have to get the squabbing. So basically he hit me and I punched him back. We fighting. We just we thumping it. And when I tell y'all that man was swinging. That boy was swinging. So at this point Tyler grabs me. Not that my nephew Jamal is still in the back. Not that there was room for him to jump over, go through, go under. You did not get past me. This boy Tyler grabs me and pulls me up them stairs, y'all. I saw God flash before my eyes. I was all like, I'm about to get my ass beat, probably. I'm still fighting Toby. I swing and I hit Tyler right in the eyeball. Bloop, bloop. At this point, I'm on the platform with them. It's all three of us. We going at it. I clock Tyler. Tyler fall back a few feet. He like, damn, he hit me. Me and Toby just thumping it. We thumping it. Where is Jamal? Where is my nephew? Where's my nephew, y'all? Where is my nephew? You're supposed to be fighting Tyler, sir. This man left me. Once I got grabbed up them steps, he left me to go hang out with his friends because we had like 5 minutes left on the playground. This man left me on that platform to get beat up. I died. So at this point, me and Toby still squabbling it. Like this one, we going at it. So at this point, I pushed Toby back, and he hits his back on the little slide post, and I run down them steps. I was like, "Come down here, come down here," because I'm thinking that my nephew is at the bottom of them steps. I'm thinking he's there. He's not there. I'm like, "Come down here. We gonna jump you." They was like, "Oh, you ain't gonna do nothing. You got beat up. You got jumped." I was like, "No, I didn't." We still arguing. The bell ring. They go. I leave. I find my nephew. I was like, "Where was you at when I was fighting him?" He said, "Oh yeah, my friends called me over. I had to go." I was all like, "Your friends called you over in the middle of a fight, sir? This is war. I'm getting beat up. Where are you at?" I'm like, never again. After that day, I really just did not like my nephew. You let me get jumped by a fucking rock and a pebble. That was the first time about how my nephew got me jumped, basically. Thank you guys for watching this video. Don't forget to like, comment, subscribe, hit that notification bell so you can get a ring when I post another video. And don't forget that you are loved, you are important, and most of all, you are unforgettable. So yeah, I will see you guys later with another video. Peace and happiness.